keep them smiling. That is the Franciscan joy. Therefore, Brother Julius, keep smiling with the Franciscan joy, and I would request you to come onto the stage and keep smiling so that you can share your Franciscan joy to the parents and you can see the smile of the parents from the audience. Brother Julius, please come onto the stage. Please turn on to the audience. Your dear parents, students, teachers, and staff are staying here. Share. I spoke some of the talents, gifts, the qualities of Brother Julius. Now I also will say a few things of the other side of Brother Julius. You, teachers, parents, students, friends, and well-wishers, most of you see Brother Julius as the leader of this prestigious academic institution. But there is another side to Brother Julius. Brother Julius' passion for the education. He wants to share the joy of the gospel, the joy that he received from Jesus and the patron saint, Saint Francis of Assisi, as he became one of the Franciscan brothers. And he understood sharing this joy, the joy that Jesus brings, the joy that Francis brings through the education. Today, he is the director of this prestigious institution. But there were also times he shared this joy and this happiness with the students, with the people in the remote villages in UP, in Bihar. Perhaps he himself may not know that. How do I know? Because when I joined as a little young boy, he was already my teacher. He had a passion for education, educating the other. So he started a school in a remote village in Gato, beyond Hazaribagh in Bihar, where the coal mines are there. He worked so hard. He struggled to give a wonderful education to these children. There were also moments I have heard from the brothers. As he travels by motorbike and comes and gets the textbook and all other stationaries, he used to be covered by all the ashes and nobody could even recognize him. That was his passion for education. That was his passion for giving knowledge, and he found meaning and joy in imparting the education and took challenges and struggles to bring up these institutions wherever he was sent. Such is his leadership quality. That's why we understood him in 2009. This place, although he had played a great role in the inception of this educational institute, he directly got involved in this educational institution from 2009 onwards. And we see the leap and bounds this educational institution taken not only in terms of structural development, but in terms of quality education, character formation, and the value education. And today, he deserves our gratitude, our appreciation, and our prayer for him, so that he will continue to serve this education and institution, and he will take. On this occasion, I call upon the Supreme Moderator of our congregation, Franciscan Missionary Brothers, Reverend Brother Jose Valera. He was the guest of honor yesterday, but he is with us today. He will come onto the stage and honor him with a shawl. The shawl symbolizes the sign of our love, our care, and our concern. Please give him a big applause. Brother Julius, please, this is not a sign of retirement. We are re-entrusting you the institution and asking you to take this institution ahead. So we are entrusting you with the mission again. So before, I would also like to ask everyone before I end my little message. I ask everyone here today for your continued support for and interest in the St. Francis School. Once again, I would like to extend my congratulations to St. Francis on all of the outstanding achievements, both curricular and extracurricular, that it has made in the rather short period. I really look forward to seeing you another excellent performance of the St. Francis in the next decade. Thank you very much. God bless St. Francis School.
Thank you, Reverend Brother, for your words of wisdom. Our principal will now hand over a memento as a token of our appreciation and regard to our guest of honor.
Good evening, distinguished guests, parents, teachers, and students. The show is done. The last of the speeches are over. The lights will soon fade out. And in a short while from now, another page in the Chronicles of St. Francis School will be turned over. But before that is done, I need to add my own postscript, else this entry will not be complete. My first thoughts of profound appreciation and gratitude turn towards our chief guest, Dr. Cyril Matthew and Mrs. Matthew, and guest of honor, Brother Jose Valera. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and honoring us with your presence. My first thoughts of profound appreciation and gratitude turn towards our chief guest, His Excellency, the Bishop of Meerut, and guest of honor, Brother Lawrence Abraham. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and honoring us with your presence. Shri Amar Pal Sharma, our MLA, is here with us this evening. Thank you for joining us, sir. Please accept our bouquet of appreciation. I thank all the religious present here, fathers, brothers, and sisters. Your blessings and presence have added to the auspiciousness of the day. We are delighted and privileged to have with us today many directors, principals, and teachers of reputed schools in and around Indirapuram and Delhi too, and even places farther away. Thank you very much for taking out time to grace this evening, which is special for us. Your being here has without doubt enhanced its importance. Thank you, Mr. Albert Abraham and Mr. Eshadas, for the script and production of the documentary. Initially, when I heard it was 22 minutes long, I had my doubts, but you've done a wonderful job. It's really very well made. A special word of gratitude to our parent volunteers. They're always there whenever we need them, with their support willingly offered, and this time too have helped in ensuring that everything goes well. I especially thank Father Agin for being a wonderful coordinator and offering valuable advice and being there for us when we most needed it. A musical is a very enriching experience for a teacher as well as a student. Students surprise us with their hidden talents. They learn to work in a group, accept each other the way they are, and appreciate each other and look beyond classrooms. Mr. George Pulinkala was good enough to suggest this musical, Around the World in 80 Days, which has never before been performed in India. He will always be remembered for opening the door to a wonderful new world to the students of St. Francis School. Mr. George Pulinkala is well known in the world of Delhi theatre and among the literati around. In 1994, he started the Delhi Music Theatre, a group that has produced some of the best musicals Delhi has seen. He was headmaster of Mount St. Mary's for over 5 years. Even while teaching there, he was able to produce musicals for other schools and play in the Delhi Symphony Orchestra as a first violinist. For schools, he has produced many musicals: The Sound of Music, Annie, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Jungle Book, Peter Pan, Once on This Island, Children of Eden, the High School Musical, and West Story, to name just a few. His forte is music, and he trains large choirs in the schools where he produces musicals. Knowing all these credentials, I expected meeting a very self-important person, but I was truly humbled by his humility and down-to-earth attitude. I call onto the stage the great man himself, the director of Around the World in 80 Days, Mr. George Pulinkala, and our brother Julius George, to present him with a memento, a sign of our great regard and appreciation. Mr. Andrew Hoffland, a voice-over artist and actor, has been singing and acting since the age of 7. As a child and as a young man, he lived in different countries and draws upon this treasure trove of experiences in all that he does. You can find him in stage productions, television commercials, look out for the Cadbury's Gems ads, and short feature films. Mr. Hoffland enjoys working with children and training them for the musical theatre in schools. As assistant to the director of Around the World in 80 Days, his was not an easy task getting our students to talk and act according to an English play's demands. What he achieved is commendable, and hats off to his patience and perseverance. The students whom he trained have a lot to thank him for and will remember him always. So will we. I call onto the stage Mr. Andrew Hoffland to accept a memento as a token of good wishes and gratitude. It is said that behind every successful man, there is a woman. Being a woman, I couldn't agree more. I thank the women behind these wonderful gentlemen, Mrs. Pulinkala and Mrs. Hoffland. Thank you for being with us here today. Himani Khurana and Sushant Umat are Delhi-based choreographers and founder directors of the dance company Stance Dance Studio. Trained at the Toronto School of Dance and Theatre, Canada, and having worked with master teachers from all over the world, their work with youth comprises stage productions and cross-curriculum work for schools. The dances you witnessed are a proof of their excellence. I invite Himani and Sushant to accept our tokens of thanks and appreciation.